Fast. Let's introduce what will happen now. This is the ultimate Via Ferrata adventure. We climbed Schlossberg Via Ferrata. We've been on Mučevo in Slovenia from Griffin, Austria, and now we are returning to Austria and climbing Peterlewand. I will do a mix in the beginning of introductions. I recall having a video in my pajamas, so bear with me. Then I will mix a bit the key moments, yes, while traveling and so forth, and then we go straight into it. This is probably the shortest video out of all because this Via Ferrata is short. I only did, as with Mučevo, only the level D variant of it. I didn't do the whole web of variants. So, a couple of introductions, including this one. Please bear with me to then jump into climbing Peterlewand Via Ferrata in Austria. I hope you'll enjoy it. Good. I should be more presentable. I apologize for showing like this in my pajamas. I'm trying to sleep, but I cannot. I think I will go back to editing and eventually I will get tired and I will be able to do it. We've so far climbed Schlossberg Via Ferrata in Griffin, Austria. Then we moved to Mučevo in Slovenia, which is another amazing Via Ferrata, to now, today, climb with the intent of resting and rehabilitating our muscle pain. We will climb Peterlewand back in Austria. Actually, this is one of the reasons Peterlewand made it on the list of the ultimate Via Ferrata adventure. We are at the half of it. Here we are. We say goodbye to Austria. We will soon say hello to Italy. I hunch this will be the shortest video out of all of them, which is 6 in total. And again, one of the reasons Peterlewand made it onto the list of this ultimate Via Ferrata adventure is being an easy one that allows you to rest a bit, enjoy the scenery, if possible, also some leisure time in a lake. Why not? I will explain in a moment. To then continue, because what comes next is not easy at all. It will be intense. Whew, what a journey. Imagine this. It feels good. It feels blessed to be able to go through such adventure. So one of the reasons is because it is easy and it helps you to recover, rest and get ready for the next Via Ferrata. The other reason why Peterlewand made it as Mučevo in Slovenia is it being a web of variants. We will climb together the level D variant, but there you have a couple of more of them, and if you can or you want, you can just cruise through all the variants and have a good training day. Now, I love Peterlewand. It is small, a small, beautiful gem of a Via Ferrata. What attracted me? Well, I think, first of all, Peterlewand is the first, not the single, the first Via Ferrata I gave up climbing. It happened on Adventure Climb Most. It started to rain. I have to return half way up, which was a bummer because I was so enthusiastic and curious about it at the time. Then on De la Memoria, again, because of rain, I had to cut it short. But Peterlewand, I gave up because I got scared. Low elevation gain. Anyways, you have enough here to get scared. Good. So now it pushes me under the rock. Let's see how will I do this. The issue is today I'm not trusting my equipment. Let's roll back for a second and rethink this. So I'm committed. Yes, I'm committed. Be it whatever will be. I'm afraid. How do I change after that? No. I'm afraid. I don't know how to do it. Let's give up. I really don't know how to do it. And this this is one of the reasons Peterlewand made it on this list of ultimate Via Ferrata Adventure, because this level D variant has an overhang. This overhang, it is strange. At the right height above the boulder below. And when you go there trying to cross it, all you can see is the boulder. And in my head is only this thought, what if I drop? Because I know I will splash onto the boulder. So it psychologically impacts me quite interestingly. I get intimidated by a lot, which usually doesn't happen. No matter on what Via Ferrata I am, I'm not getting scared. But on this one, every time I'm going, I cannot keep it cool. To me, it is that dissonance that gets created and I get scared. Now, this overhang here, it is short and sharp. Short is good, sharp is bad. When you approach the overhang, the wall pushes you down and then out, which makes you lose control over your posture, and you can no longer rely on your feet. And this is intimidating. I've seen many people actually returning. They've tried, they aimed to cross it, but then they just return. Oh, she's going there. That one is the overhang. Wait, she's turning back. She got scared. Of course, everyone gets scared there. I hope you've seen it. She got scared. I really do hope you've seen it. And it is what I did, not once, twice. Imagine that. Eventually I made it. The third time was a lucky charm, and I crossed the overhang successfully. Now, it pushes you down and out. It is the impact, the psychological impact of a boulder below. Then the other thing is, it is an overhang, so you have to hang there on your arms and do the transitions, to then not being able to see what it is around the corner. You don't know for how long will last the overhang, which again, at least I am getting worried about and then intimidated. Another thing, this overhang here, it is the perfect example of what can happen if you lose control, release the grip of your hand, and fall. Because if a shock absorber deploys, you'll fall below the line. Recovering from there, it is actually difficult or not possible at all. You might try to get back onto it, and it might be possible, but if you slip, then you're in big trouble. It really depends on how much the Via Ferrata set deploys, if at all. And then, yes, if you lose control, imagine that the Via Ferrata set, the shock absorber of the Via Ferrata set will deploy even more. And if you fall back again, the same thing will happen until you no longer have slack in the shock absorber. So yes, this is another reason why Peterlewand made it on this list of the ultimate Via Ferrata Adventure. It has another difficult segment. It is a vertical, not that difficult, but still. It will impose on you, will make you put in the effort to complete, and that's pretty much all. The rest is easy. These overall are the reasons why Peterlewand made it on this list of ultimate Via Ferrata Adventure. First of all, the proximity to Schlossberg and Mučevo. We've been to Schlossberg in Austria, then we moved to Mučevo in Slovenia, and our way to adventure climb our most, it is actually through Peterlewand. It is there in our way. So it will be a shame not to do it. Being tired, you get to relax. It is proven that when your muscles are tired, or your body, light exercise actually helps. So let's do this light exercise of climbing this short, sweet little gem of Via Ferrata. Good. When I climbed Peterlewand, I searched for a gas station, and guess what? Next to it was a lake where you just jump in, swim, and enjoy your time there, which I did because it was sunset and the memory is just amazing. Here we have it. This is Peterlewand in Austria. Short but sweet. I'm confident you'll love it. Let's watch it together. Here I am back at Peterlewand, Via Ferrata. Hopefully this time we get to properly record everything I already tested. The gear, I will do it in a moment. Back again. Nothing to fear about. here on this start. You grab the safety steel cable, and that's that. Good. Let's now test the equipment. It should be okay. Good. Perfect. Let's go with the resting system, which now it is properly tested as well. Good. Perfect. We have it. Let's do this. I see this family here. While I was getting ready, they started to climb. Well, they arrived and then started to climb. That's okay. Overall, this Via Ferrata is easy. It presents itself as a spider web. But only difficult, more intimidating segment is this overhang that I keep trying recording for the past 2 years. Hopefully today is the day. Hopefully we'll see about it, but hopefully today is the day. This is a bit exposed here, and you have this crossing around the corner. Of course, you keep depending on the safety steel cable. Nothing to be afraid, is not difficult. Of course, you have to pay attention and make sure you don't slip, you don't lose control. As long as you don't lose control, everything is good. Now, let's see what they will do if they will cross. That segment there is the overhang. It is the one creating trouble. It is more mental dissonance than anything else. You do need to be used to overhangs like that. The thing is, these boulders here and all the rock impresses you to the degree of getting you scared. Of course, it is also quite vertical, hence getting scared. Let's see what will they do. I'm coming from around the corner where the Via Ferrata practically is. It starts from there, goes up. This corner here is a bit exposed. You don't see what comes after, and right here at that anchor there, you are forced to hang a bit, which makes it difficult.
Now what we do is we'll continue and go up there to then take the right and go to the well-known overhang that creates trouble. It's more psychological than real difficulty. It is difficult, so let's not underestimate that. You have two variants, one to the left, and then that's that. I see there a line, I see there a variant. I know it comes from around the corner. I will show you in a moment if we will cross it or not. Good. Let's advance there. This section here is a bit exposed, but again, nothing to get scared. This section here is a bit exposed, but again, nothing to get scared about. I will have now to wait for them. It appears I was way too fast. Good. As you can see, you have a left here. Easy to just exit. The D level is this one here. Okay. Let's see how they will approach this Via Ferrata.
Actually, wait, I forgot to say something. It's not my first time putting Schlossberg, Mučevo or Peterlewand on the channel. In the past, I had people laughing at my forearm lock and then on my arm hook. Arm hook means you put the safety steel cable here and you hook it, and then it keeps you glued to the wall, and then this is from above, and then on overhangs like this one on Peterlewand, you put it like this, put the cable here, and it keeps you close to the wall while doing the anchor point transition. That's okay for people to laugh. They're good technique. Don't go up there to prove what, to whom, to you. Look, my opinion is as follows. Live a good life, try to enjoy it as much as you can, and don't chase the checkboxes. Just do whatever you feel doing. There is no reason to try to prove something to yourself. Try to live a good life your whole life. Let's enjoy it. I will see you soon with the next Via Ferrata in this amazing, ultimate Via Ferrata adventure.
Let's do this. I was there when I last time recorded. Then I climbed here. You have this option to the left. The Via Ferrata keeps going. It is a level C. And then here to the right, give me a moment. Here to the right, you have the well-known D segment, which is a suspended overhang. You can still touch with your legs, even if you are short, no problem. What happens there is you have this bolt here, then you have that bolt there, and then you have the next bolt. That bolt there, you already have to leverage your arms to do the anchor point transition. The problem there is you cannot fully extend the arm because it is already pushing you on your back. Yes, you can, but you go a lot on the back. You have to do the anchor point transition there, and then you have to go around the corner as fast as you can. Then you put your leg on the ledge there, because you can see the ledge, and from there you have it. You do the next anchor point transition, you exit. It is still a bit pushing you on the back. I will show you in a moment, but it is okay. It is manageable to do. Let's continue.
This is what I call the ultimate Via Ferrata adventure. And what an adventure. The idea came to my head while randomly climbing Via Ferrata and thinking at the climbers going on Mount Everest or the rock climbers trying to do the hardest route. And the question I had was, what will make of Via Ferrata the ultimate adventure? Because we know Overall, it is quite easy. Any one of us with a bit of training will be able to just climb all of them, almost. Is this enough to try to build a difficult Via Ferrata, which will put your life in danger, seriously, and then go do it? But is that the ultimate adventure? Should we aim for that, or how? And I will say not, because you go, you do it, and then what's next? Nothing. Well, isn't better if we just take, for example, 6 of them, as in this case, put them together and call them the ultimate Via Ferrata Adventure. What you are watching now is one of the 6 Via Ferrata that make this adventure an ultimate one. It is my pick of them, and it is subjective. I had to pick 6 of them. And for sure, out there is longer, higher, more interesting Via Ferrata. But these 6, they have something in common. They are close to each other. You can do the circuit of them in just a couple of days. They span on 3 countries, Austria, Italy, and Slovenia. It gives you amazing landscapes, and from Via Ferrata to Via Ferrata, the experience, the adventure changes. They are not as the one everyone knows and climbs. Some of them you might have never heard about, but they are amazing. So enjoy it. This is the ultimate Via Ferrata adventure.
Good. So I will cross this now. As usual, what happens here is this becomes a bit loose. The thing is, next you'll have to switch, do the anchor point transition when already overhanging, hence you have to move quite fast. So now this is forcing you to do the transition in overhanging position. And you transition here, and that's that. I've just crossed the segment there. Follows this. I am here resting for a moment in case you wanna know what I'm doing. I keep my knee down because there is no other way of doing it. You have to do that anchor point transition there, and you have this segment, and it keeps going. So let's continue. With practice, it becomes easy. Good. I will now continue. Let's now get out of here. It is still a bit pushing you on the back. You're not really out of the woods yet, but here you have it. Now it's done. This was the deep part of it. Good. There was the overhanging section. This easy descending diagonal. It pushes you a bit on your back, but that's okay. Now we have another split. This is a level D with that vertical which you've seen together. What we will do is we continue going forward because we have another vertical I want us to do together. So yes, this was the overhanging section that gets to your head. That one there is a pure example of a moment where ideally you'll leverage your resting system. Why? Because if you fall and the shock absorber, this black thing here, deploys, you'll end up way below the horizontal segment of a safety steel cable. Will be very hard to recover or impossible. Someone will have to drag you up. So yes, let's continue. From here we just continue advancing. As you can see, you have an exit here, which is practically another Via Ferrata. They say a D. Imagine this. Huh. What I usually do is I'm going this direction to then go on the vertical around the corner. You'll see in a moment what this is about. I'm not doing anything than to walk. Now we'll go around the corner and keep going. Good small clarification. I was there when I last time recorded exiting from the overhanging section. You have the split going up. We came here, we have a descent here, an exit practically, or an entry. You take it as you wish. You can enter here, go to the left and keep going up, or you enter here, take the right here, and this is what I want to show you. We have one going up and then we have one going around the corner. We will take the one around the corner, which takes us to this segment of this Via Ferrata. What I don't wanna do is to get the shoe wet. Good. Almost there. Almost there. Let's see. Yes, this is it. I kept going. I'm coming from there. I didn't show you the whole length because it is just walking, nothing more. We have a horny rock here, which is a climbing route, by the way. And then, right around the corner, comes our vertical section of this Via Ferrata. So, yes, this is. It feels a D. It is more of a C, but let's say it is a D. I will say it is more of a C, but let's make it a D. Let's go up. Wow, look how beautiful it looks. Wow, just amazing. Woo. Oh, hello. This section here was a bit overhanging. Okay, let me update you because you have to be updated. I was coming from there down, no biggie. You go on the vertical, but then you see this ladder here. Well, this one is an overhang. Actually, up to where I am now, it is pushing you back. Not difficult, but it's not a straight vertical. I don't know how to show it to you. I don't like not grabbing with one of my hands. You see these ladders here? These three of them? They force you to overhang. Interesting. So this is what makes it a D. I like it. I no longer have battery. We only need the bridge, right? Huh. Sorry, I forgot. You have an exit there, but we'll take the left. I just completed the vertical and coming from there. In here you have exit to the right, or otherwise we take the left, and in front we'll have a bridge. Let's go there. Good, I'm here above the bridge. In a moment we'll cross the bridge. I was exiting from the vertical section in there. I circled around. Of course in here we have another exit, and now we go down to the bridge. There's the bridge. Not good, something happens. Maybe it is a drill. Maybe. Good. Good. I had to rotate because the 360 camera, imagine that. Okay, so this is the bridge. You have a line, the lifeline here, where you put your resting system, and that's that. You continue. There is ways of doing it. I will hang myself with just one hand and create equilibrium with the other. I think I will descend through there. Otherwise we can exit through there. Good. Okay, I'm out of a bridge. I got a bit into trouble in the beginning because I had to protect the 360 camera, which I recovered after losing it on Schlossberg Via Ferrata. Imagine that. This was the bridge. From here you have an option to exit there, or otherwise to exit here, which of course look, all these routes are a web. You can go all directions, it's up to you. You can make it as long. Imagine that you can cross paths so many times. You go up, down, up, down. If you want, you can spend a full day here. For me, it is enough what I did. It is what you'll see. What makes this Via Ferrata special is the theme of it. Each time you think that this cluster of variants, you should remember web. this cluster of variants is like a web. You start from one side, for example, you start from there. In there you have a split to the left and right. Then you keep going, and another split to the left and right. Right after the corner here, you have another entry. This Via Ferrata keeps going like that. Once you are on top, you have multiple exits, or you can switch from one variant to the other. It can keep you... I'm paying attention because I don't have a helmet. Nobody's crossing, but you never know. An animal or just a rock dislocates itself. This Via Ferrata, Klettergarden, Peterlewand. So they say it is a cluster of Via Ferrata. And the name of this cluster is Peterlewand. I don't know how to pronounce the W here. Peterlewand, Peterlewand. I have no clue how you say it in German, but you get it. So yes, this is a cluster of Via Ferrata. You in here have this start. As I was saying, it goes to the left, to the right. You have another left, and then to the right with a overhang, which is a level D and quite intimidating. Then another split, and so forth. It is many of them. They interconnect. It is a web of Via Ferrata variants. This is how I see it. They see it probably as a cluster of Via Ferrata. To me, it is a web of variants. Look, just amazing. You can have amazing good training here. If you never climbed a Via Ferrata, or for kids with this boulder itself has a variant, a Via Ferrata variant around it. Imagine this, which makes it interesting. They in here invested quite a lot of effort to just make it enjoyable. As you can see, you have this yellow and then green and in some places red rocks glued to the wall. It is climbing routes. In here you can up and climb as well. You definitely, in my opinion, have what to do for a full day, up to a weekend. You can push it as hard as you can push it as forward as staying 2 days. Good. This was that. To me, this Via Ferrata is just amazing. I love it. Let me put the helmet. It's muddy, high risk of slipping and hitting with the head rocks on the ground. I was saying, to me, this Via Ferrata, this Klettergarden, this cluster of Via Ferrata variants, it is worth being part of this amazing ultimate Via Ferrata adventure. Yes, because you have that overhanging section there, which gets you psychologically. It's not necessarily that hard, but it gets you psychologically. You have to acquire the courage to go through it, and then you have to have the technical ability to actually do it. It's short, it's sharp, it's quick, fast. You go into it, you get out of it, and that's that. And then you rest. There's no more difficult sections. Still, because it exists, makes this Via Ferrata, together with it being a web, worth being treated as a Via Ferrata, worth being part of an ultimate Via Ferrata adventure. What a journey. It is our third of this ultimate Via Ferrata adventure. With it, we conclude our adventure in Austria. We move to Italy. It is the third out of 6 Via Ferrata we will climb. Short not that difficult with that psychological segment there. If you talk yourself into doing it, then that's that. To stay safe, remember, clip your resting system, and that's that. There is no danger to fall. Deploy the shock absorber to then end up way below that overhanging horizontal section. Whew, what a journey. Imagine this. It feels good. It feels blessed to be able to go through such adventure. Thank you for staying with me. With this, we conclude our first half. What comes next is as interesting, for sure, as hard as it was now. While Schlossberg Via Ferrata impresses and remarks itself through the overhanging sections that will properly help you train your upper body, Mučevo in Slovenia, it is installed in my opinion amazing gorgeous. It is a hidden gem of Slovenia. What makes it be a part is its start and almost closing vertical sections, to then have the melody of the water running through the gorges, accompanied by the crossings from the right to the left and right back again from one side to the other of the gorges. What an amazing Via Ferrata. Again, as Schlossberg, it requires a lot of upper body strength. It is with wet walls, hence an interesting experience to do. It's not the same as any other Via Ferrata you will usually get the opportunity to climb. Here at Peterlewand, it is small. It is something to do once you get tired. On our journey, we've started in Griffon, moved a bit to Slovenia to climb Mučevo. From there, we returned through Griffon and down here at Peterlewand, close to Villach. We are here, we did this. What makes this Via Ferrata stand out is this crossing, this overhang, this horizontal overhang, single segment that makes a mark on your brain. Seeing the boulders below, seeing the rock in front of you, not knowing what it is around the corner, it just impresses you. It talks to the demons inside your head, to the devils there, threatening them, scaring them, making them to question themselves. If you want to stay on the safe side, remember, clip your resting lanyard on the safety steel cable. In case you lose control, your upper body gives up, no problem. You will not fall to the degree of releasing the shock absorber. The fall itself should be almost static, hence no issue, no stress on the safety system or your overall body. Once you cross that, that's that. You did it. You, depending on what variant you will take, maybe you end up on the continuation of a Via Ferrata and do the vertical. Interesting vertical. The segment towards the end, it is a bit pushing you on the back. Poses a small challenge. Interesting. This is the Via Ferrata that helped us rest. We move now to Italy, where we will climb 3 Via Ferrata. What a journey, the ultimate Via Ferrata adventure. We in Italy start with adventure climb Varmost, to then move to Longarone, where together we will commemorate the natural disaster that amazed the whole world. The dam, to this day, it is still standing, even if a 200 meters high wave of shock of water rised and crossed over the dam to then unfortunately destroy the houses and kill up to 2,000 people in Longarone, Italy. Once we complete this 2 Via Ferrata, adventure climb Varmost in Forni di Sopra, it is a hidden gem of Italy. What makes it interesting, adventure climb Varmost, is all its elements. You have slight overhangs, you have verticals with French style installed cables, you have bridges, ladders, everything you will usually encounter on a Via Ferrata. Hence, it is included in this itinerary of amazing, incredible Via Ferrata one can climb as part of the ultimate Via Ferrata adventure, a mini, short, ultimate Via Ferrata adventure. Whew. We do that, we move to Via Ferrata della Memoria to commemorate, as I was saying, the natural event of 1963, where water could not defeat the Vajont Dam. Imagine that. We go, we commemorate, from there we continue our journey to Rino Piseta, Via Ferrata. This is the pearl of Italy. If you do this, if you can climb it, wow, what a journey. What a way of closing this itinerary. We started with Schlossberg Via Ferrata, we will conclude with maybe the most difficult Via Ferrata of Italy. This one goes straight on the vertical and keeps going way harder, way sharper than Mučevo Via Ferrata in Slovenia. We will see. We are at the half of it. Here we are. We say goodbye to Austria. We will soon say hello to Italy.